A shocking undercover report which exposes the dangerous and unregulated cosmetic procedures being carried out across the UK. ITV News secretly filmed inside a beauty salon in South London, where trainees with no prior experience were allowed to take part in invasive fat reduction treatment on a patient. In the UK, there's no regulation to prevent non-medics performing these procedures. A new research by ITV News revealed the scale of the scandal. Our Freedom of Information request found that since 2021, there have been more than 1,100 ambulance call-outs to beauty businesses for reasons such as chest pain and major trauma. The Health Secretary Wes Streeting told us the government is working as fast as it can to regulate what he called a Wild West industry. A warning that this special report from Cree Summer-Horton contains footage of cosmetic procedures which you may find upsetting.
Oh, hello. You're a little bit early, yes, you all right?
It looks like any other beauty salon in South London, but behind the doors of Luxury Medical Aesthetics, hundreds of training courses have taken place, teaching dangerous cosmetic practices.
You have a 1,100 left.
Yes, that's what I've got. Brilliant.
Our undercover reporter is posing as a student in what the salon calls a fat reduction masterclass.
I've only done like a couple of lip fillers and stuff before.
And we explain everything.
There's half an hour of theory before the patient, who is about to have fat removed from her neck, arrives. What you're about to see is extremely difficult to watch.
It looks quite scary, but really not.
Remember, the woman leading this course is not a registered doctor. After just a quick demo, another trainee is encouraged to have a go.
Hold the face here, because it's less pain. I can't see. You don't need to see, you feel it. Pain? Little bit, okay.
Tiny bit.
By this point, we've seen enough.
Don't worry, I'll give you a certificate. Yeah?
Despite not even finishing the basic training, she's still passed the course and leaves with a certificate.
Thank you.
I took my findings to Professor Ian Whitaker, a leading plastic surgeon who's been doing this procedure for decades.
If we see, let's say, we damage the one side of the nerves, then we're very, very careful on other side. And we damage with our students 2 times nerves and 1 time artery.
Come on, that's just ridiculous, isn't it? It actually disgusts me, to be honest. I've been a doctor for over 22 years now. I never thought in my lifetime I'd see something like that. An invasive surgical procedure carried out by essentially a beautician. And I just think we really need to take a hard look at the regulations.
You can see how one side's a lot more distorted in comparison to other.
Keely had a liposuction procedure at that same salon. It was sold to her as lipolysis, a non-invasive fat-dissolving treatment.
And then you can sort of see all this is bruising.
She only realised she was undergoing surgery after the procedure had already started.
The next thing that I recall was the burning hot probe that were inserted, and I squealed out. And as I squealed out, I looked to the side of me, and up their cupboards there was someone else's blood splashed.
Keely ended up in hospital, where doctors suspected her bladder had been damaged. She messaged the clinic for advice.
I did say, I need your help, I need your advice, and I were ignored for a 2-day period. And then she actually called me and she just said, you was too interested in what machines we were using rather than the aftercare advice that we tried to provide. So it was kind of like she turned it back.
Luxury Medical Aesthetics chose not to respond to the safety issues we raised. I went back to try and speak to them myself.
We've got a few questions to ask you. Do you accept that these practices are unsafe? Will you continue with these unsafe practices?
In the UK, doctors carrying out cosmetic surgeries face strict regulations, but beauticians don't. So they can operate under the radar, advertising their services as non-surgical. Campaigners are calling for it to be illegal to practice certain procedures without an official licence. The previous government has started to look into changing the law to prevent this from happening. I wanted to see what the current Health Secretary's plan is to tackle the issue.
Can you confirm to me that you are looking into this, and are you able to guarantee a time frame?
I think it's absolutely disgusting that there are Wild West operators practicing actually dangerously in cosmetic surgery and putting people's lives at risk. And we are working as fast as we can. We know that we need to act. We are taking this seriously.
And with there still being no time frame for change, it leaves clinics like this playing Russian roulette with people's lives. Cree Summer-Horton, ITV News.
And you can watch a documentary Cree has made, Britain's Backstreet Surgery Scandal, on ITVX and on our website.